check out some ZORO Sanji gameplay. 100% very hype units, and their traits are amazing, their skills look amazing, everything about them looks fantastic, and I'll definitely be summoning 300 diamonds and ticket, and hopefully I get some of them, and if I get them I could use 400 frags, 5-star them, and do some gameplay. Now let's check out Zoro first, who's the character I'm personally more excited for, but I also love Sanji. Look at these normals. So I'm not sure how I feel about the second hit, but the first and third look fantastic. This skill is incredible, very nice range on this one. That's his capturing animation. Now when we take a look at his traits, it's gonna be even better. Now this skill gives himself armament state, hits them, deals good damage, and look at his normals after it. They look so good with that haki and that purple effect. And then here, this skill, it has incredible range as well, so I don't know why they don't showcase it here, but it looks fantastic. That's his art right there. Sanji's art is that one there, and let's take a look at some Sanji gameplay. Now Sanji as well looks very good, right? So look at these normals, they have the Sanji feel. Now if you guys use Sanji, whether timeskip Sanji or whole cake Sanji, there's something about Sanji's normals that feel very different from every other character, and you can feel it here. You can definitely feel it here. Now this skill travels to an enemy, knocks them back. If you hit no one, it's gonna just give you a speed boost. That's his capturing animation. And then finally, he has this skill that travels to an enemy and then hits them and knocks them back. So that's pretty cool. Right, now let's take a look at their skills. Now this is thanks to Shinx. He sent it on the Discord, so a big shout out to Shinx. Of course, I'll leave his channel in the description. And for the gameplay, it's from Bounty Pusan. Now this is not the official gameplay, that's why the quality was a bit lower. It was taken straight from the live stream. So yeah, skill 1 of Zoro, it will give yourself an arm state. When you're in that arm state, your normals will be better, and they will crit more often when you use when you damage with your normal. Also, the skill is going to be a skill where you rush towards the enemy at a long range and you damage the enemy, which is very good. An effect that grants defense reduction to the enemy is going to be added at level 5. So you give yourself an arm state. You're going to crit more often when you're in that arm state. You deal damage while traveling to the enemy, and then you reduce their defense. Also, you cannot get staggered. Beautiful skill. His skill 2 is ultra long range damage skill. So that's Sogeking's the only one I think in the game who has ultra long range damage skill. So that's very good. His character traits, when you're armed, you cannot be stunned, which is good because he's a red attacker and he's going to deal fantastic against Rayleigh, because even if Rayleigh perfect dodges, he cannot stun you. I think Katakuri stuns, Shanks stuns. I'm not sure who the other stunners are. The new Luffy Law stuns. Some good stuns exist in the game right now, so not being able to get stunned is pretty good. Also, when you're armed, you will increase crit damage by 20%, which is nice, and also reduce damage received by 20%, which is very good. Damage reduction is very nice trait to have, and you cannot fall down after using skill 1 for a certain amount of time, which is like Mihawk and the new Luffy Law, which is just so good, because your skill will happen pretty much no matter what, which is so nice. Maybe the new Kuzan has that as well, I'm not necessarily sure. Trait 1, when in the enemy treasure, increase damage out by 30%. That's very good for any attacker. When HP is above 80%, resist stagger. So this guy resist stagger here. You cannot go down here. You will have resist stagger here. This guy is never going to fall, and he's going to keep doing what he wants to do no matter what. And the beauty about it being only above 80% means that if he's low, you cannot have this, which is very good, because he won't be taking too much damage from Marco, for example, if he's under 50% or under 80%. Trait 2, when you're above 70%, damage reduction by 30%. So this and this are the same damage reduction. That's 50% when you're 70% or more and in the armed state, which is without medals and tags and stuff. Very nice. When a crit occurs, you increase your healing. You heal 5% and increase crit by 20% until up to 300%. So if you get up to 300% every time you crit, right, that's going to be a 44% crit, which means without any crit medals, sorry for that, you're going to have 44% crit, which means every other hit is going to crit, which is insane. And that's not considering that in the armed state, you have more crit chance. It's crazy. He's gonna crit so much, and with the wolf medal, which I don't have, but so many people have, he's gonna just heal like crazy, deal crazy damage. It's gonna be a fantastic unit. Next, we have Sanji. So, as we saw, he has a skill kind of like Croc. It says medium range, so I don't know if it will be able to go through Sabodi under the top area, and I don't know if it's gonna be able to go all the way from one side to the other side in Fishman Island, for example. But if it can, he's gonna be the best runner in the game. If it cannot, he's definitely still gonna be one of the best. And if it hits, you're going to deal damage and knock back the enemy. Also, getting them burn. Burn is extra bonus. It's nice. Of course, you cannot burn people like Sabo, but what's his name? Kinemon will actually benefit if you burn him. So you don't want to burn Kinemon. But if you don't hit anyone, you get speed boost, which is really really nice because a speed boost means that no matter what, uh, you're gonna have an advantage in reaching the flag and capturing it, which is very very good. You move towards an enemy for the other skill from at a long distance, and you hit them, knocking them back, which is very very nice. When you take a treasure twice, you recover 70% of your HP, which is very very good. When your ally is KO'd, your attack power increase, so you increase damage by 30% for 10 seconds, which is again very very good against all these damage reduction builds. So every time an ally is KO'd, try to go deal damage. It cannot be stacked. Trait 1, when you're 70% or more, you increase your capture speed by 50, which is very, very good. Reduce cooldown of skill 1 when you capture a treasure by 30%, which is insane. The enemy treasure, increase damage dealt by 30%, which is also very good. When above 50%, you cannot get one shot. All these traits are very, very good, making him the best runner in the game, in my opinion. If you cannot cross the map like Kuzan, like Marco, like Croc in long range areas, then he's not going to be the best 100%, but he's definitely going to be top 3 no matter what. And if it can cross the map, he's definitely going to be the best runner in the game.